Welcome to Soccer As We Like It, the Man United Direct on the channel for United and football fans globally. Today we have a panel that's going to dissect and decipher how United pulled off the Great Escape. Joining me from the UK crew, I have Kay, the smiley one. Welcome to the show, brother.
Right.
Haven't seen you in a while. How
Yeah,
things? You all right?
Yeah, good. Can't complain.
All right. Also from UK, we have Ken, Mr. Fortress. We can't change the name regardless. That's what everyone knows you as. I'm sad. That name is just stuck. It's Mr. Fortress. Sorry. Welcome to the show, Kenneth.
And it's your fault too.
No, it's fine. We'll get back to those levels.
It would be great. It would be great. Representing the sole representative of US Soul Man, Mr. Positive. Joe, welcome to the show, mate.
What's going on, fellas? What's up?
Liverpool 0, Manchester United 0. This feeling, which is the biggest fixture in English football. Forget Man United, Man City, forget Liverpool, Everton, forget Arsenal, Spurs. These are two biggest English teams, and it was billed that this day will be Erik ten Hag's last manager position as United coach, because it's exactly 5 years to the day that Jose Mourinho was fired after losing at Anfield. So, the newspapers, the ink was ready to be written, the scripts, the stage was set for United to go there and be decimated, obliterated, and bombed out and pumped, as Bems would say, out of Anfield. But this guy said, you know what? We're going to just try and put this one to the road. And a 0-0. Everyone's like, what the hell? I spoke to a lot of fans yesterday. Some were saying 9-8-1 idiot. I think he's delusional and need to be sectioned under the Mental Health Act. Said it's going to be 11. I don't know what he was thinking, but it is what it is. Right, Kate.
Yeah.
Where and how did you see this game? Summarize what you thought, your expectations, and, you know, the positives, negatives, and nominate your man of the match from place.
Yeah, well, before the game, I thought we'd get beaten, I'll be honest. I thought it'd be maybe two or three.
Yeah.
Didn't see us getting a goal. I said it to my brother-in-law. I was like, the only way we get a result there, like a win anyway, is if they get a player sent off. That, you know, like these games highly charged, someone does something silly, gets sent off, then we might have a chance of winning.
Yeah.
Defensively, with Evans, not Evans. Yeah, defensively with
Evans,
a team that in the shape, I think it complemented each other. Mainu, it just showed why Mainu has to play. Like the other game, we didn't start him. I don't understand why he's not playing him. But yeah, Mainu, Amrabat, McTominay, they all worked their socks off. The damage limitation was that it was always going to go there, park the bus. We had a few good chances, hit him on the break. Some of the chances we had, you got to do better. You got to make the keeper do more.
Yeah.
So, like, I think like the Garnacho one, you got to lean on Trent there or get across him.
Yeah.
And then it's a foul, or you lean on him, put him off balance, could take another touch. Højlund, I've said it before, like he doesn't seem like he's got a lot of different types of finishes in his game. Like some like someone like a Salah, they might go across the keeper, dink it low through the legs. Højlund just seems to like just hit like, I don't know, heading wise, yeah, good, but it doesn't seem like he needs to work on his finishing. Obviously, he didn't get many chances. I thought Anthony did well today. Onana, to be honest, they played from the back and they stuck to the plan. They didn't panic. Everything was short from the back. Even though they made a mistake here and there, they stuck to doing it. So yeah, it wasn't a great performance, but they did what they had to do. And to come away from Anfield with a clean sheet, that's amazing. So yeah, they did really well. Man of the match for me, I've got to give it to Mainu. 18-year-old debut at Anfield, big game, got booked early, and he kept his discipline. So yeah, I'd give it to Mainu.
Okay. Thank you, Kate. Thank you. Joe, what was your take on this game? And summarize for me and your man of the match. Just tell me your whole package of the game. Ready?
Ready. To be honest, fellas, I was not trying to watch this game today.
He didn't come to the pub. He stayed. He did not come to the pub.
Listen. I'm going to spend some quality time with my wife. Nah, this team, the more this team. No, let me not say that. I was just spending some quality time with my wife, man.
You
The
didn't
game
watch
was exact. Say what?
You didn't watch it?
No, I watched it with her.
Oh,
He
watch
didn't
it.
come.
Oh,
He didn't
wow.
come to the pub. He didn't want to
She-
waste
she's-
mileage driving.
She's definitely not coming to the club, to the bar. She's definitely not. Like that ship is sailed. Like there's only so much. Only so much she can take, and I totally understand. You know, she's. But even when, like, you know, she would be peeking her head in. You know, see, like, we're doing okay. Look, we're not gonna slaughter. Okay. She'll come in every once in a while, take little appetizers, but the game is exactly what it was. We are exactly who we thought we were. And we definitely played Liverpool today like we were in a relegation battle, right? But you know what? I think for the foreseeable future, for the rest of the season, I think we can take this formation, this strategy, and just throw in a little bit of offensive elements, i.e., replacing Bruno, replacing Scott McTominay with Bruno at that position, and you know, just make certain moves, because clearly, what we've been doing this whole season has not worked, so we need to change it. Other than that, Liverpool could have won this game. I noticed it was really up to them, to be honest. It was them that missed opportunities. It was them that whose their final third is much not as good as it's been in previous seasons. I find some of their midfielders and forwards surprisingly were a bit selfish today, taking a lot of shots from outside of the box. Salah being one of them, Gakpo another. So, hey, I'll take it, man. I will take it. I would have loved for us to score another goal. I would have loved for us to score a goal so that we could just dead that whole haven't scored at Anfield in a while, whatever. But it is what it is, man. I'll take it. This was a well-earned point from the team and the squad. Man of the match, I'll give it to Kobbie Mainoo, because our issue has been midfield, and in midfield, he was the most solid that I saw today. So
Thank you, mate. Right, Ken, are you ready?
Yes.
All right, let's go.
I think we need to review the Bayern game. If we go back to the Bayern game, how we played against Bayern Munich. If we played that way across all the games we played in the Champions League, we would have definitely gone through. And I think for people that want ETH out, this is why it's a bit far-fetched to say that you want ETH out, because he's starting to realize that the way things work at this level of football is different from the way, you know, you'd want to play football at some lower clubs, even though you're winning things, but clubs like Ajax, for example. The way we played against Bayern Munich, albeit, you know, very like toothless up front, but we had that control, you know, we had that, you know, if it wasn't for 1 minute lapse in concentration with Evans and maybe Varane at the back when, you know, the guy scored for Bayern. But yeah, it's good to see that we carried that philosophy or that mentality into this game. Stay compact, realize that, you know what, we're not as good as we think we are. You know, there's no point trying to play expansive football. Last season, Ten Hag would have taken we would have lost that game 5-0. Because he would have gone, okay, yeah, let's just play, you know, where we have to win every game. We're Man United, let's go. He would have done that and open up and we'll get packed, you know, like with the host, you know, pumped. So it's good that he's starting to realize West Ham away, we've got to play the same way we played today. Because I tell you what, if Højlund took his chance, we would have won the game.
Easily.
Because then Liverpool would be, you know, they're under too much pressure and they would have folded, you know. Garnacho as well, those clear-cut chances. Yes, granted, Liverpool had their own chances as well. But yeah, keep it that way and then allow getting embarrassed. all these 4-0 away to Brentford, you know, 7-0, or 3-0 at home to Bournemouth, keep it compact. So I think the positive for us is the fact that we've got a point. You know, it's a very, very solid point. Anytime you go to Anfield, whether you're going for the league or anything, if you get a point at Anfield, it's a good result. You know, so we take it from there. We go to West Ham, we keep it, you know, we keep it tight, and yeah, hopefully we do have to beat West Ham though. That's one thing I'll have to say. But yeah, I didn't watch I only watched bits, and I think like the latter stages of the second half, because I didn't want to get embarrassed. And busy day, we had two.
What were you scared of?
Parties. No, we just had 2 birthday parties back to back after church. So from church to one, and then another. So when I was kind of looking at the game, you know, to get unpacking when we got back, and I was okay, the guys are hanging on here. It looks like they could do it, and yeah, we did it. So yeah, no, it was good. It's good. Yeah.
Who did you nominate for your man of the match? Do you have anyone in?
Man of the match, I have to go for Manu as well. You know, that through ball to Garnacho. What a pass!
That was a pass.
I saw that one. What a pass! You know, he should have. Garnacho should have, like people said, caught in. Yeah, and yeah. That's the difference between a young player and an experienced player, and that's why we need experienced heads. We still need some good players in the team. But yeah, Anthony played well, you know.
Yes, thank you. So obviously, like I said earlier, it's funny how, unfortunately, the narrative is a lot of anti-United, and the Erik ten Hag movement will turn this 0-0 like, oh, why are you celebrating you getting a 0-0 at Anfield? Considering where this club has been, we got hammered at home 3-0. We came last in the Champions League group. So to go to Anfield, a team that looked like they were going to beat us and go top of the league, to go there and get 1 point, I think is an achievement, considering where we have been dilly-dallying on this season. So anyone who's trying to downplay this, that this is horrible, yeah, we shouldn't be celebrating a point at Anfield. We are Man United, but that is the old United. This current United, this is a milestone. Can they build on this? Is another question.
Well, but put it this way. Put it this way, Tim. Yeah, put it this way, Tim. The onus was on Liverpool to beat us. They couldn't do it.
Yeah. So that's the problem.
They couldn't do it. So
they ran out of ideas. They literally had no more ideas to do what to do.
Tim, remember what happened with Chelsea? We beat Chelsea, people got carried away. For me, until we do something against West Ham, I'm not going to get carried away. Because Liverpool had the record amount of shots that they've ever had in a game today.
Yeah.
They broke a record and they didn't score. So I know we did well resilient-wise, but Liverpool clinically weren't good enough. But for me, I don't think we've turned the corner until...
No, not at all.
No, I think this is something to build on.
Yeah, Bayern were already through. So it was a good performance against Bayern. But if Bayern needed to win that game, they would have battered us. And I think the biggest problem with our team is it shows that Ten Hag has to rotate. Playing Bruno, playing Rashford, playing all these players all the time, the balance isn't there. Look at today. Without Bruno in the mid, if we had Bruno in that midfield today, we would have lost. I guarantee.
Because we've been losing, making those passes that will keep giving Liverpool possession.
Well, because Ten Hag's giving the captaincy, he has to play every game.
Yes.
So that's already a problem for us as a team.
Where's Bruno plays every minute of the game all the time. We've been telling Vim this, that Bruno he's one of those, you know, it says in the Bible, the blessings of the Lord maketh rich and adds no sorrow, but Bruno adds sorrow to the rich. So Bruno brings the sorrow and the blessings to it. So that's the problem we have with Bruno. Yeah,
he's ill disciplined, his ball retention, like someone like a Madison, Bernardo Silva, they don't lose the ball as much as Bruno.
No, he loses the ball way too much.
They make the team better, whereas Bruno
kind of handicaps the team.
He creates too much more problems than he creates solutions. So I don't know. It's just
I feel today's performance, in reference to what was expected, was supposed to be annihilated. Like I said, I spoke to so many fans over the weekend, like, you guys are going to get demolished. It's going to be Spider-Man Day. All that malarkey. And of course, as a United fan, you will feel it like, wow, Then have the Arsenal fans, come on, you guys can get a result. You make sure you don't get Liverpool beat you guys. We're going to spoil you guys so they can stay top of the table. I said, listen, I don't care about Arsenal. I don't care about Liverpool. I just need us to go there and represent. Because what I was saying, if we lose 2-0, but we put up a fight, I will give them respect. As far as it's not 5, 6, 7, and all those numbers that are just stupid, I will take 2-0, 3-1, but just respectful. At least you didn't just get your trousers pulled down and get spanked on the bottom. That no, but they at least I thought the defense with Varane and Evans and Luke Shaw and Dalot, I thought they fought. I thought Salah he struggled at times. He literally started taking shots all over the place. I thought the Amrabat and Meno sitting in front, I thought they did well. I thought McTominay disappeared quite a few times from the game. You know, I don't know if he's a striker, because when I really don't know what is the best role for McTominay in this team. I really don't. I don't know if you guys
play attacking midfield. If he plays, he's got to play like Sancho, Bruno, McTominay. Their best positions are all in the same place. So you can't play more than 2 of them together. If you're going to ever play any of them, if you play 2 of them together, it's a problem for the team. Because the balance just goes. And McTominay's best attribute is going forward, breaking into the box, shooting, attacking. He's not a defensive player, and he's not a central defensive midfielder.
So how did he play with? I'm trying to remember. How did he play with McFred back in the day with Ole? How was his performance in those days?
Fred was the better player. Fred was the better player in that game, and obviously Fred got a bad reputation because of the McTominay role.
Yeah,
Like Fred, if we had a Fred this season, do you know how many games we would have been doing a lot better in? Like Fred keeps the balance of the team. As much as he's not the best player, he keeps it simple, and he does what he's good at. Whereas a lot of these players, they do what they want to do. So he's a very unselfish player, Fred, and that's what I miss. We've got too many players that want to do what they want to do. They're not doing it for the better of the team. So
I saw an article. I think Fred plays with Fenerbahce. They have not lost the game this season. They have not lost the game this season. They said he's been on fire. So I'm like, all right, okay, you go, Fred. He probably happy looking at United that I'm glad I got out of that rot. But overall,
I don't think he wanted to go. I don't think he wanted to go. He would have been happy to stay.
I think we sold the wrong combination. I think we should have sold Scott and let Fred stay.
Casemiro, Fred, and Bruno.
We tried to get rid of Scott. We tried to get rid of both of them. Like, we actually tried. It just didn't work out, and we're stuck. The team does recognize.
He's now your captain. He's now your captain. He was captain today.
Captain tonight, so you definitely don't want to leave now.
You know what McTominay is? McTominay is the new Fellaini. Somebody
Fellaini is better than him, man. That's a disrespect.
You think so?
No.
Okay.
In this sense,
Fellaini is better than him, definitely.
In this sense, I would say Fellaini is better than him because Fellaini was a target man in the middle. So, like, in a situation like we're having now, where people press us in the back and we try to play out from the back, and a lot of times we are kicking the ball out of bounds, right? Fellaini would have been the target man to just chuck the ball in the midfield. He'll just suck it up that fucking chest of his, just right, and then maybe kick it off to Anthony or Rashford, right? And I say he's like our new Fellaini simply because the team had no choice but to play and look a certain way with both Fellaini and Scott on the pitch. And the only reason why we are willing to downgrade our gameplay that much is because of the potential chance of them being able to score goals in the final third. That's it's the same exact formula. Let's just keep bad players or people that don't really contribute to the vision of what we're trying to do, because we're constantly in survival mode, either the team or the manager. The team is on survival mode. The manager is on survival mode because if we are in a goal drought. So you look for anybody that can score goals, you know.
And I see
it's
the
reason why Dalot is still on the pitch. Of course he isn't. Of course he isn't. Dalot's not the guy, but he's still on there because Dalot gives us a little bit when it comes to going forward. I don't think it's enough. I don't rate him at all. I don't rate him at like
He's gone backwards.
every-
He's gone backwards.
Yeah. Yeah, he's played all these games while Wan-Bissaka had been injured, and all I can think of is I'm just keep looking at the clock, waiting for Wan-Bissaka to get back. He has not
Just
earned.
they are two opposite of each other. One can at least dribble and put a cross in. One could make sure you don't get past him. But
Yeah.
and both of them defensively sometimes they don't like they're they're always kind of not aware, especially when it's an aerial ball, like who's behind me? Who should I be taking care of? There's like,
Ball
oh, the
watchers.
reaction. Yeah, you know? So both of them, they're not both. I mean, I always say Gary Neville, as much as people say he was a great right back, he wasn't the greatest right back out there. I'm telling you, he was not great. He played in a very good team.
Yeah, but
He
Tim,
used
for
to get tortured down that side. I
the
mean,
longevity. I
Hmm.
think it's because of the period of time he did it for.
Yeah.
Because he did it, and you got to remember, Beckham got a lot of joy because of his overlapping runs. Like
Yes.
he was unselfish.
Yeah.
So I think that's why he wasn't technically the best player. I get what you're saying, but he did a job for the team, and he always put a shift in and always worked hard. Never threw down tools.
Yeah.
He's what you call like the pro you want at a club, like a Milner,
Yeah.
like a Henderson. Those guys, they're not blessed with talent, but they're
putting a
They'll put in a shift. They'll give you a sixes every game. Guaranteed a six minimum.
Right. I mean, overall today, what would you rate the team's performance as a unit today? What would you rate them on a scale of 1 to 10?
Defensively, a 7. Attacking, maybe a 4. We didn't create a lot, but I never expect us to create a lot at Anfield. But we've not scored many all season, so I wasn't expecting that anyway. Yeah, so I don't know. It's the same old problem, innit? We don't create enough. So when you don't create enough goals, there's pressure on the defense all the time. There's always going to be pressure on the defense. So yeah, I don't know. And the thing is, Højlund's the only one that we can really put up there. We haven't got this is what I was saying last season. If we kept a Weghorst as a plan B or C, like as much as Weghorst couldn't score, he was like a Fellaini. He was like a functional player. He brought people into play. Like if we had another player like that in this team, I think we'd be a lot better. Considering we haven't got the money to spend, or you spent it on the keeper, you spent it on Onana instead of getting a striker. That was silly. If Ten Hag knew he was going to go and get Onana and not sign a striker after getting Mount, why are you letting Weghorst go? Why are you spending 10 million on Amrabat? Keep Sabitzer. Some of the things just
Sabitzer was injury prone. That's another reason why he was injury prone.
But if he had a pre-season with us, I think he would have done all right. And he was only going to be what, 20 million. We paid 10 million for Amrabat as a loan fee already. So I don't know. It's just.
So you're giving the whole team a 7, a 6?
Defensively, yeah. If it was just out of overall, I'd probably say a 6, 5 or 6.
Okay.
Yeah.
Joe, what would you rate the team's performance today?
Overall, I give it a 6.
A 6.
Yeah. A good solid 6.
Clean
defensively.
Sheet.
Clean sheet, man. Clean sheet. Not too many at Anfield, you know. Considering where we are, I give him a 6 because I know who we are. Yeah. If we were where we were supposed to be, I would have maybe given this game a 4 or 5. But because of where we are, I'll give it a 6.
Right. Ken, are you still with us? That's Mr. Torres, Mr. is okay. Okay, what was your take on the sending off of that?
For me, I've always said to Michael Oliver, I hate it when he refs our games.
That guy's horrendous.
He's always very nitpicky with us.
I don't know why.
Yeah, I don't know. He always seems to always give us, but he's always quick to book our players as well. So I don't know if in his youth he was one of those anti-United players, like, oh, United always winning. Like, I don't know, but Delo, it should have been a yellow. The second yellow, I think the ego kicked him with the referee, and he just thought, "Oh, I'm not going to have this." But it's stupid. and there was no need for it. And the thing is with Delo, that's the discipline. You see Bruno doing that, throwing his hands, doing that. So other players are gonna do that.
And to make thing worse, the ball came off Salah anyway. It was a United throw last minute.
But the consistency, like Nunes got fouled Evans in the chest, kicked the ball away, started clapping the ref.
Yeah,
the ref didn't do anything. So the consistency, what Nunes did was worse. But I think because it was at Anfield, the pressure, he's thinking, oh, Liverpool ain't winning this game. Like, I think it was just he buckled.
A very stupid decision from the ref, if I'm being honest. Why would I've never has anyone seen that before? 2 yellow cards in the space of 2 seconds. I mean, unless there's so what normally happens is you commit a foul and then you dissent and then you get sent off. That's but to dissent first, you get a yellow card, dissent again, and it should have gone, okay, you know what? There's yellow
I think United can appeal that.
Yeah.
That is stupid.
Yeah, it's stupid. Final warning. Well, next time, that's what good ref, and that's the problem we have in England. We do not have world-class referees. If you watch and that's why when we watch Champions League games, I mean, watch the decisions the Champions League refs make. We're like, why did he do that? Why did he? But they're very consistent with what they do. We're used to we're not sure. Okay, So I think it was just ego, really, from that ref. Yeah, it's ego.
You go Sunday League and all those teams, they're effing and blinding at refs.
All the time.
Whereas in the Champions League, a ref would have gone, come here. Like, he stamped his authority. He would have just gone yellow, yellow. He would have said, come here, like, stop it. He would have done the authority thing, whereas Oliver's, he's got an ego in it.
Yeah, I think it could. I hope United appeal and it can be rescinded because that was just unnecessary.
It'll definitely get rescinded.
It better be. Joe, your take on the sending off?
Man, I've said this all season, man. I kind of get why the team gets down in a bit, man. Because on top of all the things that we have to deal with, the officiating against Manchester United is something else, man. Like, it's clear. You can see it. Now, this isn't biased. Everybody, I get it. Everybody feels like the referees are going to be biased against Manchester United.
Right.
But when you are clearly seeing, I have seen Garnacho get yellow card for the same exact thing that Nunes did. The same exact thing, man. There is just a setting when it comes to these referees. When it comes to Manchester United, our players get abused more. We get called out for bullshit, cautions. It actually stifles our gameplay when other teams 100%. Are allowed to be more aggressive towards us, and we cannot retaliate. It changes because you play. Like a lot of times, it's about mentality. It's about who's got confidence. Like, and it goes from like 5 minutes here, 10 minutes here. Those are the things. The highs and lows. Those are things that affect the result of the game. But our players are not given the same level of consideration when it comes to some of these calls. The red card is like these guys. They just can't wait, man, to create a narrative against us. I don't like you already saw it happening. Wait, 4 minutes before the game ends, you're gonna say
it was literally the last minute, actually. And you could see the passion, and he didn't want to go concede a goal.
When he got sent off, I was worried.
It's an ego thing. It's ego. He was like, "How dare he talk to me like that?" Yeah, that's what it. What
the hell did he say though?
Officiating the game. He probably said, "Oh, you're a stupid ref or something."
I would imagine Dalot curses in Portuguese, right?
Probably,
I would imagine. Right, I would imagine he's not going off in English. So you fucking good, like he's not doing that. He's screaming. He's like, yeah, that happens all. Like, man, I'm just done. That's another thing about the season. We got so much against us. The referees.
I think man, Oliver, he wanted Liverpool to win. The decisions were horrible.
That stems from not having a proper leader in our team that's a captain that people respect. If you had a captain in our team that referees respected, those things wouldn't happen. Because we've got Bruno, he's got a reputation as whinging, whining. The referees are already irritated by him before he even kicks the ball.
Yeah, so there's already a bias.
Yeah.
Listen. I saw the same thing when Harry Maguire was captain.
Yeah, but Maguire doesn't do all that. He doesn't do like Bruno. Bruno whinges about getting kicked. He'll be like this, pointing at his feet, like doing all this. Maguire is just quiet, like he's not a threat to a ref.
Whether we whinge or don't whinge, right? You just expect the two scenarios. Whether we whinge or not whinge, we're still getting these shitty calls.
No, but I'm saying as in we've got no one that they respect. Maguire doesn't whinge, but no referee respects him or is intimidated by him. You think about other captains. The referees are a little bit like, oh, he's got a bit of a presence. They've got a respect level for them.
But Joe, this has been ongoing since Fergie. Since Fergie was there, remember Fergie used to come and say some ridiculous things and he would say that every 10 games just to give us a 10-game buffer where the refs would be like, oh, Fergie said something. As soon as he stops, you'll give a silly penalty, and then he would not need to say something again, get fined for the next 10 games. It's always been like that.
Fergie used to get referees banned, whereby I don't want them officiating any Manchester United game because of the bad calls. It's just that
remember when Klopp said, penalties. Penalties. Man United have never had any penalties at Old Trafford against them. And we just had penalties against us. Penalties.
Yeah, and we didn't get any calls anymore because Klopp opened his mouth to say, "Oh, United always get penalties." Then refs were like, "When it's even legit, they won't give it."
Yeah,
it's sad. But Ken, you never told us what was your what were you rating the United?
No, the performance.
I said man of the match.
No, performance.
The whole team. What are you giving them on a scale of 1 to 10?
I said it earlier. Compact performance.
No, out of 10. Out of 10.
Oh, out of 10. Ooh. Out of 10. Are we basing it on the result or just the
whole team as a unit? The whole team as a unit. What would you give them?
Yeah, I'll give them a 7, at least a 7. Yes, a 7. Yeah, they played like it. Finally, it's good to see the team playing like a team or as a team. You know, fighting for each other. You know, there was what Scott McTominay put in a shift. Anthony, even what's his name? Højlund was coming back to track back. Yeah.
Okay, what did you think of Rashford today?
Yeah, he had a point to prove on. He had one good cross where he tried to put the ball in and feed someone. But I still don't think there's some. I still think there's something up there. Like all this illness. Like I still don't think. I think there's something ongoing there. But hopefully he'll turn it around. But yeah, he did. He did.
It's already December. When did? Okay.
No, but I'm saying like at the moment he's the only one that's getting all the criticism because he scored all the goals last season. Like there's a lot of people that are doing like he's not the only one throwing stinkers in this team. The whole team's been doing it. So for me, because he's the English player and he's the one that scored the goals, like if you're gonna have a go at Rashford, you gotta have a go at Anthony. You gotta have a go at
Well, Anthony tracks back at least. Anthony tracks back.
Yeah, but he's not his input. He's an attacking player. We didn't sign a Valencia. That was a winger that went to a right back. And we paid 90 million for him. That's the big issue. We paid 90 million for him. We didn't pay 90 million for a fullback. So I don't know. Like, I think it's just I don't know. Like the team balance.
Guys, you gotta realize. Kay's got some sentiments here as well. Kay's from up north. For those of you in England, Kay is very close to Manchester. So he will always back his own.
Kay, we gotta do a check real quick, man. We're gonna need to take off your background, do a 360 around your room. Make sure you don't have a Rashford poster up there.
I don't have no poster in there.
The Mancunian
anyway.
Oh, okay.
No, those days of putting posters up. I used to do that when I was in high school. No, I don't do that anymore, man.
Okay,
definitely not.
I mean, Rashford. I mean, I didn't expect him to start the game. But if he started the game, I would be like, what? Why? How? I thought coming on, I don't think he did much. I thought when he made that tackle, I thought that was also harsh. He got the ball, ref.
Yes, that was a good tackle. I like that.
Good tackle.
Yeah,
He put
very
an
good
effort
tackle.
in.
Yeah,
an
he needs to
effort.
be doing that a lot more.
He's
If
not
he does
done
that a
that
lot
for a
more,
while.
yeah,
Exactly.
He's not done that for a while.
that tackle was solid. He got the ball.
I
But that
think if
cross
we
he
get
put
to
in, that
the,
was a good chance. That cross he put in, there was a very good chance.
yeah,
It's just
Yeah,
the
someone blocked
movement.
it. Van Dijk cleared it. Yeah,
the final third, we struggle. I mean,
we struggled.
there
we
was
struggled big
chance
time.
that was it Dalot or Anto who cut the ball back.
Yes,
first half.
McTominay played in
McTominay.
Holland.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
no one there to finish, mate. No one at all. It's like, really? Then McTominay, I thought Joe said it wasn't McTominay, it was Rasmus, who took two shots at the keeper and missed one, and the second one.
He didn't miss.
Scoring that.
Both of us were
on
blocked.
target.
He didn't miss. Both of
Aim
them.
at the far
They were
post.
straight at the keeper, though.
Yeah.
You know? This is where, like I said, I've always said, if we didn't buy Mason Mount and we used that money, Hoyland 72 million.
Yeah.
What's his name? The
was
other
60.
guy, Mason Mount, was 60 million. If we bought Harry Kane, we win the game today. Kane would have finished that. That's the difference, you know. But we have to try to get Osimhen. If this guy, Jim Ratcliffe, wants to make us, he needs to break the bank and get an Osimhen in and because Hoyland's good. He's only 19, 20. He can learn.
He can't be starting every game. If we want to go places.
No, he's not ready. He's not ready.
Yeah,
it's too much pressure.
It is a lot.
It's just too much pressure.
I think there's a confidence issue with him too, where like because he hasn't scored
in the
too
Premier
many
League
goals, he just wants to leather it, man, just to get the ball and just get in there. And he's hoping maybe the pace would be just enough, you know. But Alisson's a quality goalkeeper, man. Like a lot of goalkeepers, they would have fallen, especially on the second one. You know, Alisson's just a quality goalkeeper, just the Premier League. You know, he scores that goal easily, and I don't know where he came from. Denmark. He scores that goal 9 times out of 10. You know, so I think once he starts scoring more goals, right, he'll get a little bit more confidence to start trying different types of goals. But
I don't think he's going to get that many chances though in this team. That's the problem with Hoyland.
Not in this team.
Someone said it on
no
the
chances.
If he's like a Haaland in the Man City team, he misses that chance, he'll get another 5. On the United team, he might only get 2 a game, and then that's it. And that's the problem. Like you need a certified striker who will come on or come off, and then Hoyland can come on when the players are tired. Right. That's 20 or half an hour, and then use that to his advantage. Like at the moment,
he's the main striker.
He has to play, but it's not helping him.
No,
and he's still learning the game.
Yeah, Premier League is
to
very
fair,
physical.
ETH did say that he wanted an experienced striker and a young striker. Hoyland fits the bill for that young striker, but we're still lacking or missing that experienced guy.
They were saying the money that we used for Onana was the money they were going to use for a striker. But I would have rather have had a striker, kept De Gea for a year and then Onana the year after. That striker was the DM and the striker was we've needed that for a long time. For a long time.
Joe, that stat at the back of you, is that in terms of strikers' percentage of how much chances being created for? Someone showed me something. Is that it? Whereby United strikers are at the bottom of least opportunities.
Rasmus have received less chances than Anthony Martial.
Wow.
It's because of the way Martial plays, though, isn't it? Wow. Martial's a link-up player. Hoyland's not really a link-up player, is he?
That's really,
really sad, back to goal. I don't think it's his strength to play back to goal. Whereas Martial playing back to goal, he can do that. Hoyland's more of a running behind, like bully. If he played with like a Martial, a player like that, he'd get a lot of goals. But obviously Martial's not at that level now no more. So it's just I don't know.
What did you guys? Let me ask Ken. What do you guys think of? What do you think of Onana today?
Like I said, I only saw the last few bits of the game, but from what I saw, he made that save. There was a save when the shot when Salah came from the right, kind of caught in and out of Varane and then took a shot. I like how he pushed it away from the goal because I think Nunes was waiting or Diaz was something to and then he pushed it far away. And that's just, I think that he's starting to work on his basic goalkeeping. That's all. If he just do the basics, get the basics right, and then the other fancy bits like the passing and playing out from the back will come naturally, you know. So
because you missed one Van Dijk header that he had to. That was going in. That was first half.
really?
That's gonna.
That was going in, mate.
Yeah.
That was going in, bro.
Okay.
That was a bullet header. Van Dijk jumped in between Shaw and somebody. He had jumped both of them and put that header on target. And this guy was instinctive. Tipped it over.
Pushed it.
Yeah.
Mean, that's good. And we kept a clean sheet at Anfield.
At Anfield.
Really?
Right. It's where we are. Okay. Oh, no, today.
Yeah, he did well. His distribution was good. His positioning was a lot better. There's times where his positioning seems like he's not in the right position. Today he looked like considering he was away at Anfield as well, the pressure, the noise levels. He stuck to what he did, played the ball. There was times where he was playing balls between the two players pressing, and like the confidence to keep doing that. Like, and he wasn't just kicking it long. So I think he was one of our better players, to be honest. It was solid today.
Joe,
Just talk.
oh, no, today.
Solid performance from Onana. We still have issues, you know, in the back line. He's resulting in throwing the ball away. It seems like right now, from what I saw from this game, it seems like Shaw is the outlet, the one person he can feel confident enough to chip the ball over the pressing opponent and gets it. Every once in a while, he got it wrong, where he overkicked it, or he put Shaw in a position where he had to make a bad play to keep the ball inbound. They keep working on that. You know, when you got Johnny Evans and I don't think Varane is that great on the ball, but and then with the midfield with Amrabat, who's suspect under pressure, Kobbie Mainoo, I understand why. You know, sometimes it's better off to just kick the ball away. You know, so solid performance, great stops. That forward pass that he did to Anthony, that almost led to a goal.
Yeah, that was good.
We need to see more of that. I'm like, we need to see more of that, right? That's why we got him, right? So I would like to see a bit more of that implementation into the game. But solid. I don't know, maybe a 6 this game.
Okay, I mean, I thought they did well. Next game is away to West Ham on Saturday. Early kickoff, which is about 12:30 UK time, 6:30 a.m. Central Time in America. It's early kickoff. Any hopes? What you think about that game, Kay? You think United could go to West Ham and get a result?
I can't remember the last time we went there and beat them, to be honest. Even with when we've been playing well.
I think the last time we beat those.
Is it when Noble missed the penalty?
Yeah, when Ronaldo scored and De Gea saved the penalty last minute.
Yeah, Mark Noble missed. Yeah, wow, jeez.
That's 2.5 years ago.
I was at the London Stadium last season when De Gea made the
that was
the
horrible.
stadium. I paid, I think everything, including the ticket fee, cost me £100. I was
Where did you sit? United side or the
West Ham fans? Yeah, West Ham area.
So you couldn't wear your United shirt?
No chance.
Wait. Why did you get those tickets? Is it because it's cheaper? Why did you?
No, because
get away
it's
tickets,
near
United.
impossible. Away tickets. It's
The
impossible.
minimum,
Impossible.
the minimum,
Yeah,
£200 for away tickets for United.
Yeah,
Minimum.
that's if you
wow.
find it.
If you can get one.
So hard.
If you could get the away tickets are normally always reserved for season ticket holders.
Season
Yeah,
ticket
season
holders,
ticket holders, yeah.
Yeah.
And there's a ballot
okay.
system as well because everyone wants to go to all the away games.
Yeah,
And you know,
the away games are fun.
majority
They're
of
very
Manchester
fun.
United fans are actually in London. Most
Yeah.
of the Manchester, so anytime there's a London game, all the Manchester United fans, season ticket holders, want to go to it.
Right.
Oh.
And you when you buy tickets like that, you want to go see your team, but you're going to having to. I've sat with Arsenal fans not wearing a United shirt, and United score. I can't even cheer. When Arsenal score, I had to pretend I'm cheering an Arsenal fan, and it's so
you have to stand up and go, "Oh yeah, he scored. Yeah, that was a good goal."
Are you serious?
Yeah,
Nah, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if I can
Joe,
do that.
If
You
you
will get-
try to celebrate,
you either get
it's
You'll
either
get
you,
beaten up, mate.
yeah, it's either you get
I'm-
stabbed or you get arrested or someone
Listen.
beats you up. Either of those
Anyway.
three.
No, so
Listen,
Joe's looking
okay,
at it
okay.
from an American perspective, whereby you could just go there. No, you
No,
can't.
no.
I
It's not
can't
like
be.
America.
No,
You don't
listen.
mingle with the fans. In America, you can
Listen.
sit with the mingle,
Yeah,
don't they?
yeah,
the
you can
fans.
mix up.
It's
Go
not
on,
like
go
that
on,
in
Joe.
England.
No,
Yeah.
in England, I can't, Joe. I can't go sit with West Ham fans and
No
United
chance.
score. And United score. Yes. How?
If you do that, the
No,
stewards
okay,
will come in
maybe-
before
maybe-
before you get punched. As you're getting punched, the stewards are coming, and then the police are coming.
I can see not celebrating United's goal, but
Mhm.
to keep the facade, I gotta celebrate somebody
Yeah,
else's
because
goal.
they'll
Come
look at
on.
you like, what are you
They're
doing?
looking at you like, why you not?
Well,
you-
why not just look at me
You're
as
in
a
the home
neutral?
end. Your team have scored and you're just sat there. It's
I'm
gonna
a
look
neutral.
suspect.
I'm a
Nah,
neutral.
there's no neutral.
There's
No,
no
there's no
neutral,
If you're
man.
neutral,
England,
sit at
bro.
home.
Not in the
Go
Premier
sit at
League.
home.
Neutral
There's
sit
no
in the
neutral.
house and wait
come
for a match of
on.
the day.
No,
Neutral watches
You
match of the day.
guys, you guys are insane. This is fucking ridiculous.
It-
How
you
is
know,
this possible?
It's something we
In
know.
2020,
We have
England,
been
You
there.
have to in England. You have to, or you, especially as a black person. You
It's
can
even
sit
worse,
there.
mate.
Oh, that's
Joe,
another level.
Joe.
That's another level.
Joe, in England, football is a religion. You know, it's not
And
people.
it's
You
not
know, like how
sport.
we go to church. People go to that's all they
It's
know.
religion,
It's like
not
show-
sport.
it's like-
It's not sport.
I went
It's
to
like, it's
watch
like showing
West
up to
Ham.
church with the devil's uniform on. And just everybody's
Joe,
just gonna be like,
Joe, listen to this, yeah. The first, no, it wasn't the second time because I generally go to West Ham because it's closer. It's close to me, yeah. I went the first time I went to West Ham Football Club. I
You went
sat
to the
next
Upton Park Grand.
Yeah, Upton Park. Yeah, I sat next to a 5-year-old. Do you know what this 5-year-old was saying when Ronaldo was running with the ball? Break his
I
ankle.
bet
break
it was
his.
swearing.
Yeah, he was in front of his dad. He was basically shouting, "Break his ankle." Can you imagine a 5-year-old shouting, "Break his ankle"?
Because
That's
they've
how
already been
bad
taught.
it is. This is how bad it is, and they're swearing in front of their parents, and the parents are like, "F in the," yeah, it's terrible. it's
I'm telling
No,
you, bro. It's rough.
No.
It's rough.
I remember going to Bolton games. There was a game where, remember the game Arsenal? Arsenal were 2-0 up against Bolton. Bolton came back to 2-2.
When Jojo Kocha did the flip
Kocha
over
did that,
Parler's
yeah.
head.
There was a
I
family
remember
that came, a mum, a dad, and a kid. The kid must have been 5 or 6. They were sat, because when I used to work at Bolton, we used to get tickets. They were sat behind us. When Arsenal scored, they cheered. The stewards came and took them out. That was like within the first 20 minutes of the
what?
game. The stewards
How
took
is
them out.
that legal? How is that legal?
They're not meant to be in the home end.
You can't be at the home end.
You can't,
yeah.
you can't
Joe,
be in the
you
home
could
end.
be banned. You could be banned
Yeah.
for attending football.
You
matches
can't
in
be
England
cheering the
because-
away team and sitting the
Can't
home
cheer.
team.
Because
No.
that
It's
is
dangerous.
Okay, wait a minute,
People
wait a minute.
start fighting.
Okay, okay. Let me. What about freedom of speech? Isn't it freedom of speech? Like, what is going on? Like,
This is United Kingdom. This is not USA, mate. Freedom of speech.
what is going on?
That ends.
No,
I
That,
even
okay,
remember
you
going
guys
to a Bolton versus Man United game. There was a Man United fan, because obviously Manchester and Bolton's close. He was cheering when Man United was scoring. As the stewards were taking him out, people were punching him as the stewards were trying to get him out of the ground. You can't cheer when it's you can't do that.
I know you guys are laughing about this, but you have to
It's
understand.
serious.
This
It's not
is-
funny.
Ken said,
This is so
people,
poor.
it's like life or
Yeah,
death.
this is-
If you go and cheer, you might be going to hospital.
Yeah.
you see, Joe doesn't get how we struggle
No, this-
into what games in England. It's complete.
Yeah.
The mentality is different.
no, listen.
I
We
can't
have.
go. No, I can't go into a Liverpool pub like this.
Nah, no
it's
chance.
impo-
Oh,
No way.
yeah. If you've got pubs that are home pubs and away pubs,
Yeah.
but if you've got the
I
colours
cannot
of the
go into
away
a
team, you can't go in the
Liverpool
pub.
pub and this and say, giving it like, yeah, we got a point.
Yeah.
Oh hell no, mate. It's over.
Yeah.
And I'm black. Oh damn.
Oh, you're
Wait.
You know, Joe, you know these
I
football
think-
clubs we see black. When you go to the pubs, it's not there are no black people. You know, don't get it twisted. It's
Are you
all,
serious?
yeah.
A lot of the time.
There's only a handful. So when you walk in there, you better also know what you're saying. If not, you're done. And it's not the big. You might think, yeah, I've got away with it, but you're gonna get home, right? You're gonna go through an alley at the train station. You don't know what's gonna happen.
Yeah. I'm telling you, mate. You
It's- yeah.
see, because Joe is so used to whereby in America, you know, a Dallas Cowboy fan could see with a Houston fan, they could talk shit to each other and have a drink together. It don't work like
Yeah,
that.
you talk shit.
It's-
You keep it
Yo,
moving.
John,
As long as
no.
you don't,
one
as
time,
long as you're not
me and Ken
disrespectful.
we went to a stag do. We went and watched Newcastle versus West Ham. Remember, the Sunday we drove home and we went and watched the Man United versus Liverpool game. I think it's the one where Rooney scored when Van Gaal was there. The way that people were looking at us in the pub. Or was it Daniel?
Yeah.
Was it Daniel? Was it me and you? I can't remember.
Yeah, when we went to Newcastle,
Yeah.
Wasn't it Deji's stag? And I went,
Yeah.
But you guys
Like,
weren't
the way
even
people
watching
look at
their
you-
game.
Say again?
Joe, have you seen Green Street? There's a movie called Green Street. Watch it.
Green Street. Nah,
Yeah,
Green
it will tell
About
you
football hooliganism.
everything about how football is in England. It's
rough,
yeah.
mate.
We
It's
even
rough.
go into
Yeah.
the stadium, walk into the stadium. People will attack you if you got another top on. Like you gotta be careful. There's
Yeah.
police everywhere.
So even when I was living in London, even when Man United come to West Ham, Upton Park, Green Street, the old Upton Park ground,
Yeah.
I can't wear a United shirt there. I have to wear a jacket covered up, nothing, you know. When West Ham score, I have to cheer against my team. And when United score, I'm like this. Till I come out and hang up the United fans, then we could all be talking about it. But while in the stadium, no way.
No.
It's not possible,
You know, it's
man.
it's unfortunate, even though you guys like you've really like England is what has made football what it is globally. Yes, you have South Americans, of course, Brazil, certain other countries, Argentina, and all of that. But I just feel like it's unfortunate that you guys don't really get to enjoy the sport.
It's not a
Like a
sport,
lot of
it's a religion.
It's
I
not
keep
a
telling
sport.
you, ain't a sport. It's a
This is
religion,
for-
mate.
It's like everybody else sees it as a form of entertainment. You guys just like it's a completely different thing. This
Yeah.
is just like
In England, yeah, it's not.
Even
gangs in New York settings.
the old White Hart Lane where Spurs play and old Highbury Stadium were not far apart, like 20 minutes apart.
Distance.
It's
Yeah.
just 20 minutes. Even though now that Arsenal got Emirates, they moved further in North London. You can't go to an Arsenal pub in a Spurs shirt. You can't go Spurs shirt in an Arsenal
You'll
shirt.
die. You'll die.
It's done. You said no go. It's the same for Manchester. You can't go to a Man City pub. Oh yeah.
Nah, no way. You get your head kicked in. I remember in school one time, there was a kid in my year. He was a Bolton fan. This was in Bolton. Man United came to play Bolton at the old Burnham Park.
Right, I remember that.
I
I've been
think
there
he was
once.
He must have been year 7 or year 9. Guess what happened? He came to school with 2 black eyes because Man United fans beat him up. And he's a kid.
I'm
It's
telling you, bro.
it's
It's
either you get
serious.
arrested, so the police will actually arrest you to save you from getting punched up, and then you you get arrested first.
Joe is
If
looking
you-
at us like,
and-
what the hell?
And that's the best option. The best option is to be
You're
arrested,
arrested.
because if you don't get arrested, that's it. You're getting punched.
I mean,
And
I'm looking
even
I'm
at the
definitely-
train station. At the train station, you better make sure you are like, you know, all right, mate, good job. You guys done a good job today. If you go to like,
Yeah.
no.
Oh, that's it. You're done.
No, I'm not about being disrespectful in anything, you know, but you're just saying just my existence of just being around and just celebrating my
It's
club.
wrong place at the wrong time.
That's
It's
the wrong
remember,
place at the wrong.
A lot of people
Bro.
have been drinking. So any excuse to throw abuse at you.
Mhm.
Normally, midweek, 9 to 5, these guys are calm. On a Saturday, Sunday, when they've had a lot of drinks, this is their time to vent their frustration.
Yep.
And
Man,
you
there's a
are
lot of
going, and your team, Man United, have beaten them, and you want to sit in the fan base and doing all this and doing all that. Oh no, and doing all this. You best bet hope they
Yo.
arrest you because they're gonna be beat. They'll beat the living daylights out of you, bro.
I
You're
mean,
going
I
to-
follow.
The language in football stadiums, certain stadiums, you don't want to take your kids there because it's
No,
just
why?
effing and blinding
Yeah.
and swearing.
It's homophobic. It's racial.
Yeah.
It's a lot. It's really
Anti-Semitism as well.
Yeah. I mean, back in the
Oh,
80s.
really? Is that bad?
Back in the
Yeah,
80s,
it's
man.
terrible.
Back in the 80s.
terrible.
Back in the 80s, minority families never went to watch games. Just couldn't. It was that bad. It was very violent.
I
Even
did peep that.
John Barnes in the 80s for Liverpool, when he used to go to Everton, they used to throw bananas on the field for him as a monkey.
Yeah.
They used to throw bananas on the field.
Even at Anfield, they used to do that.
Yeah.
And he's
At his
a
own
Football has kind of changed, but it hasn't completely changed over. No, it's had taken so much time and time. The funny thing is, even the home team that might have black players on the team, they'll be racially abusing the other team who've got black players.
Millwall to this day are still like that.
Oh,
They got
Millwall,
black
Millwall,
players, they'll
they're
still be
not.
abusing black players on the other team.
Millwall, South London, mate,
Yeah.
that was a hell zone. That place was a pardon my language, was a shit
Wait,
show.
Millwall is a South London team.
Yes, it's
Okay.
considering where it is,
So
you wouldn't
what-
think that it's there.
Yeah, because it's
Surrounded by
a
black areas. So it's
I guess Millwall would be the Staten Island of London then, because like in New York you have the Bronx, Brooklyn, Queens, Manhattan, whatever, right? Then Staten Island just seems like the more suburban, countryer version
Nah,
of
this
New
ain't
York
it.
City, wider.
Those
but
Millwall fans are on them. No disrespect to them, but they were thinking is
so even you can't even say that they're fucking shitbags on YouTube because you're worried maybe you might run into
the funny thing is, right?
if that's who they are, that's who they
those
are.
guys are on another level of just a bit.
They've got reputation.
They've got reputation. You know what I mean?
You know, West Ham,
you
you know the team we're playing on Saturday, West Ham. If West Ham ever plays Millwall, it can only be a 12 o'clock kickoff in the afternoon. It cannot be later.
It can't be later than that.
Oh,
They
really?
won't be
Because if you
drinking.
do it later, people are gonna lose their lives because when it starts, especially in winter, when it starts getting dark, you know, those two clubs, they hate each other.
It's a mess, mate. So you see, because you see, London is split up into north, south, east, and west. I mean, I was an East.
There is no way this city is as big as Houston. How is it that this city has so many different neighborhoods and it's really not even that big?
That is where it
It's
is.
densely populated. London's densely populated.
I come from East London, Hackney. We don't like people in South London. We just don't.
Yeah.
Anything past Elephant Castle, like whatever. Even though I went to university in Greenwich, it's different. But the mindset as in East London and the South London, completely. There are people up north London.
Yep. The accents are different as well. You know,
then you
East
have the
London's
people
Cockney.
in north of Hackney, north Stoke Newington, going towards Tottenham. We see them as North Londoners, not East Londoners, even though Hackney is split into East Hackney, North Hackney. So it's so little districts.
That's
another crazy thing about London. How the hell you guys
different
have different
boroughs,
dialects?
different London boroughs.
Yeah, but like, okay, so you come out of the Bronx, you go to Queens, people are not gonna think you're from the Bronx simply because of your accent. You know, like everybody there's like a New York accent.
I mean, a London accent is
there's a New York Dominican accent.
London accent is just a faster speech, speak faster, right?
Okay.
But northern accent is kind of deeper and slower. So they could tell when you're from North, you're from a London. They know you're from London, and you could tell when someone's from North. It's just obvious.
Back in the day, the way they dressed as well. Even the way they dressed, they could tell.
Yeah.
Back in the day, and the slang that they used, the lingo, the slang.
You know.
Okay, I'm not saying that like from different parts of the country. Yes, like New York, people talk and move differently.
No, this is in London.
Atlanta. This is in London.
This is in London.
You can tell somebody lives in North London because the way they dress.
Yeah,
that's wild.
Yeah.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah.
So with West Ham on Saturday, Ken, what are you expecting from that game?
Yeah, when was the last time we won there? It's been ages.
Ronaldo, and the penalty missed by De Gea saving a penalty by from West Ham. That was under Ole.
Yeah.
Last year, De Gea made the clanger, dropped the ball, went right through him. He dropped whatever.
Because they've got players that can hurt us from crosses. Suchek, dangerous guy.
Kudus.
Kudus as well. Kudus. Now they got people that can play. Bowen. Yeah. What's that? The guy's name? The guy that Man City wanted to buy. The midfielder.
Paqueta.
No.
The Brazilian.
Yes, Paqueta. Yes, he's very good. They
They
got
got Ward-Prowse as well.
Ward-Prowse, freak. Yeah, they've got too many
And
weapons
they've
to
got
hurt us
tall
from
players.
different
They've got
angles.
big players.
So you don't seem Ken, you don't seem confident.
I'm not confident. No, I'm not.
Any quick prediction you can make quickly?
I think it may be a draw. You know, if we're lucky.
Okay.
But
going to West Ham.
We don't score goals, and they're a solid team. They're not gonna come out. They're not expansive, so we're not gonna.
They go 1-0 up. That's it.
Yeah,
We're done.
Yeah.
I
don't know, man. Like who plays? They started playing Bowen as their striker, and he draws a lot of fouls. So they're
Mm.
good. We keep giving them fouls and free kicks. Forget it. They're gonna score. They're gonna score. Don't know. Is Bruno back for that game?
Pieces.
Yeah, Bruno's back.
Yeah, he should be back. Yeah.
Oh, I don't know if that's a good thing, man.
For me, it's
I
not.
won't be surprised if we lose 2-1. I think we'll lose 2-1.
2-1.
Yeah.
Joe, West Ham away.
West Ham. I mean, it's not like they're having a crazy season, a crazy, really good season. They're one position below us. So if we're just focused, to be honest, I think we can beat any team, man. We just need to be drilled and focused. A lot of times when we're losing these games, there's just momentary lapses of focus and just if we play them the same way we play Liverpool today, I think we can get a result. If we played exactly the same way, we can get a result.
They wouldn't come out
1-0.
like Liverpool, though. They wouldn't come out like Liverpool. Just attack, though.
They won't, but that'll give us a little bit more. As long as we don't do what we have been doing, which is leave our defensive midfielder all by himself, all left to fend for himself, we should be fine. I would just like to see a run of games where we just don't abandon our defensive midfielder.
But who do you think will change in the middle, though? Now that Bruno will be back, who will miss out?
Bruno will be back. I'll say,
Mainu.
to be honest,
Mainu.
I'll definitely keep Mainu. I almost.
He won't.
He's going to play Bruno, McTominay, and Amrabat.
And Amrabat, that's what he's going to do.
And Scott is going to be up front, and it's going to be
Bruno's
Amrabat trying to navigate.
And leaving Amrabat exposed again.
Okay, so now that we've seen what the system looks like without Bruno, now that we're seeing different options, if Ten Hag goes back to that and we get the same result that we have been getting, at this point now it's time to start having this conversation because hey, at this point, right? I'm not saying sack him now. I'm saying they need to start looking for other people. And I'm not saying drop it into the news, leak it here. Start interviewing people because it's clear he has a style and he's just being stubborn and he's not looking for the best option. He's just stuck in his own ways. So we'll see.
But you know what that is, Joe? Because players have almost become I have to start. It's not about what's best for the team. It's about these players have to start. Like today's team was
right now
not by choice. It was enforced. If we had our whole team today, we would have lost that game. If we had our whole team today, we would have lost that game.
You're absolutely right. If Bruno was available, Bruno would have started. If Maguire was available, Maguire would have started.
Yeah.
What's up with Aaron Wan-Bissaka? He was on the bench, but he didn't start. I really would have.
Cameron once he got sent off the low, literally.
Yeah, I mean,
I
he
think
should have started that game. And again, he's dropped him again. Okay. I don't see much coming out of the low. I would rather just stick with the defensive acumens of
against West Ham. I think we will need Wan-Bissaka.
Against anyone.
Yeah, he will because Dalot's serving a ban if the card is upheld and not rescinded.
Yeah, to be fair, I think what ETH would do, even if he plays McTominay and Bruno, I think like we saw against Bayern, where Bruno sat deep and Scott, we kind of the midfielders kind of played like 3 CMs and then looked to hit teams on the break. I think we need to start doing that because, like Joe said, if we do that, we have a chance. But if we do this nonsense where Scott runs away and Bruno runs away and leaves. Amrabat at the back.
We'll be destroyed.
Yep.
Yep.
We'll be done.
Question time. And I've got questions.
I do.
Can we? Oh, go ahead.
You go first. You go first.
Can we turn this season around with the same formation, the same strategy we projected today, and with a just more disciplined Bruno? I'm saying pragmatic.
That was
it's
my
not
question.
What we wanted. Can we be successful? Because like the only thing we were missing right now, all right, today, I didn't see much happening with Scott McTominay going forward. So We bring
Yeah, for much.
Bruno into this. He even disappeared. I was like, where is our captain? Right?
Yeah, he disappeared, right?
If Bruno plays that position, stays focused, right? Because I would like to say Scott McTominay was a little bit undisciplined today. He's just disappeared, right? Like he does. Can we turn this season around to maybe challenge for top 4 and just look better? Just definitively win games.
To win games, you got to score. If you're not scoring, you can't win. If that team can create chances to score, yes. But we don't. This team would defend and fight, but they don't have a finisher. I mean, there used to be times when United would play badly, but it just the one chance, Nisra or Ronaldo or Andy Cole get, it will count. It will change the whole game. But we don't have that. So we're going to just sit back, take out the pressure, and the outlet we have can't finish and get you out of jail. That's the problem. We don't score. And you don't score, you can't win. That's the problem. Why it won't sustain. It won't sustain to sustain not to lose, but it won't sustain to win. We can't transition to get a goal.
That was our first
we
draw.
had better chances than Liverpool today, and still
That was our first draw of the season. Today
we've not drawn any game this season. We've
that was
never.
our first draw. I think we're the only team that hasn't drawn a game in the league.
I know, right? A record.
And I think in the top 10, we're on -3. There's only one other club on -1. Everyone's on positive goal difference.
Oh yeah.
So I can't see anything changing unless we get signings in January.
Well, for me, I think we can, purely because we don't have Champions League or European football. We can focus on the league now, and Ten Hag will have all the time in the world to train and to put things right.
Try out things,
put things right. Seeing as our injury record is horrendous, it gives players enough time to recover, because after Christmas, it's just going to be Saturday football, or when there's a Premier League football during the week from February.
FA Cup.
When it gets to squeaky bum time, when teams, Arsenal will still be in the Champions League, Liverpool, Europa League. So I think that will help us very well. We just need to start scoring, though. That's the thing. We just need to start scoring. I mean, we might have to go out.
Who's going to get our goals?
We may have to get someone in January on loan. And not Vegas, but someone of that in terms of free transfer.
I think we'll get worse than Vegas this year.
Yeah,
I don't think we'll even get a Vegas.
A free transfer. Like, I don't know, if we can get someone like Giroud would be perfect for us.
Why would Giroud want to come here?
He would have come down. I said Giroud. We should have got Giroud when he left Chelsea. When he left Chelsea, we should have signed Giroud.
We should have signed him. Yeah, he's quality, man.
A good target, man. A good target. He's so what.
And he's a good finisher. Yeah.
Good finisher, yeah.
Good touches as well. So, yeah, someone like that, like in a club that will go, you know what, just 6 months, like a Henrik Larsson, when we got Larsson back in the day on the Fergie, someone like that. That's, we can do it.
So we just completely not even considering Ivan Toney anymore?
That's not going to happen.
It's too expensive. It's too 120 million.
Brentford ain't going to want to let him go.
That's what Brentford rated it. They're just idiots. But I think they just put that to scare people off, like, don't bother. Yeah. But he's not.
Might as well go for Osimhen if you're going to pay
120 million worth.
Yeah, might as well. Yeah, might as well just go for Osimhen. Yeah.
I have a question. Is Rasmus going to ever score in the Premier League?
He'll get one. Yeah, definitely.
One?
I
don't know where his goal's going to come from.
He won't get double figures. He won't get double figures in the Premier League. No chance.
Because remember, we made this argument 9 games back that he will get up to 10 goals a season. I mean,
he said 15 goals. He's got 5.
I think I was in that camp too.
Yeah.
How many has he scored now? All his goals in Champions League.
He's got 5. Yeah, 10 short. He can still do it. I think if he scores one, he just needs a tap, like not one of those ones where you just bundle the ball in with your body or something. Just get it. Let it just say Hoyland, and then the time is scored, and that will kick.
I mean, the season is still. We still have FA Cup to 5 players. We've got FA Cup. We've only got 2 trophies left this season. 2. I mean, top 1 FA Cup. That's it.
Top 4 ain't a trophy. Top 4's not a trophy, Tim.
Huh? No,
You
I
said
said
got two
we have
trophies, man.
top
Top
top 4 to
Oh,
fight
no, I'm
for
joking, I'm joking.
or FA Cup. That's it. That's it, mate. We
Yeah.
are out of Europe.
In December. That's
I'm
bad,
gonna
innit?
miss playing in Europe.
That's
You know,
terrible.
I miss it already. As in, everyone's gonna be Champions League. We're not even in Europa, bro.
But at least it
You-
saves us
you-
getting embarrassed.
I mean,
You
yeah,
know?
man. Like, why
You,
isn't
Joe,
that
you wanted
more?
them out from. You wanted
Listen,
them out of
bro.
Europe.
Like,
We would
listen.
have got embarrassed
I
in the
don't.
quarterfinals.
I don't even live there.
2016.
I don't know why any of y'all would want us to stay in that tournament. I have just a handful of friends that I cannot stand over here. Y'all got a whole league of rivals that have been hating on y'all or hating on us for decades, and you have to deal with those guys every Monday. In
Yeah, I
this
know.
case, every Thursday. Nah, man. No, I'm done.
Liverpool in
Get it.
Europa. They probably win the Europa League.
They'll
Let
get
them win
top
it.
4 on next season,
Let
Liverpool.
them win it. I
That's
don't
their
care.
focus, isn't it? Top 4.
If that's what their aspirations is, like we should never be. That I always felt like it was we were in dangerous waters where we were looking forward to winning trophies like the Europa League. Like we got no business in there, man. We should be in there just
That
disgruntled.
trophy is
We
not
got
even
no.
easy to win, bro. It's a tough
Hey, man.
trophy.
Yeah.
We're not going
I
to win the
think it takes-
Champions
I
League.
think-
When do you think the next time we'll win the Champions League will be?
No.
We're not winning that for minimum 20 years, the way we're going.
20.
Lucky.
I'll say
No,
10.
Yeah,
I'll be surprised if I see it in my lifetime.
No, we can
20
win
is
in
a bit
5
much.
years. It all depends on the new people we bring in. If we bring in the right people, Klopp has won the Champions League. We can win it. We just need the right signings, the right strategy as a club, and the right manager to do it. You
I'll
know,
say
Once- if
10,
we
mate.
can-
I mean,
Yeah,
5 is realistic
well,
if we
5
put all those
yeah.
things
5
in
years.
place.
You think we'll win it in 5? We've not even got the best players in the league.
Well,
I say within 5. I say within
Champions League within 5.
Do you think we'll win the league
I'd
within
say
5?
with a good.
Do you think we'll win the
No,
league within 5?
no. I think
Or
we have a
we'll win the
better
Champions
chance of
League?
winning. I think we have a better chance of winning the Champions League
Yeah, we're more of a
within
cup
5
team.
years than
I
winning
agree.
the
We're
league.
more of a cup team.
Yeah,
We're more of a cup team.
I think so. We just don't have the depth. And
But look at that Real Madrid team. You think we could challenge Real Madrid team? Look at them play. Bellingham, Tchouaméni, Camavinga, Vinicius. Mbappe is probably going to go there in a year or two. They're wrapping that up for.
well,
And they still got Cruz and Modric there.
Since you put it that way,
yeah, I know.
we say like that. It's like,
That just
Nah,
makes
it ain't happening, bro. I say within 10
still
years.
have
But
to
I
beat
think
City.
you have to win the league title first. Kind of
Yeah.
give you something to work on. Like, Champions League, it ain't easy because the teams there have better quality.
Yeah, but
Especially when you go to the knockout.
Liverpool were winning Champions Leagues when they were finishing 6th and 7th in the league. Remember, AC
Chelsea
Milan,
too.
Chelsea
Finished 8th the year they won.
See?
Exactly. 2012 and 2021.
That was Di Matteo, innit?
Yeah.
Yeah, when Di Matteo
they weren't even in the champ.
and then he go far, 5 weeks later, after taking them to
Yeah.
Champions League final.
Yeah.
Ex-Chelsea player, led them was he a player manager or he was just a temporary manager?
manager.
He's a manager.
Manager, yeah, he was.
And he got fired.
Temporary manager.
Yeah.
Yeah, but when Liverpool won it in 2007 or whatever, they weren't even in the title race.
Oh, the one they won when they beat AC Milan penalties.
Yeah, they were
Yeah.
not in the
2005.
title
Yeah.
race. They were like way out of it. They're like
Yeah.
6th or 7th or.
I
I think they had to win it. They had to win it to qualify
go
for the
in.
Champions League.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then they went back to the final 07 and lost to AC Milan. AC Milan got revenge.
Yeah.
But it is what it is. But I just want us to, if we could finish 4th and win an FA Cup, very good season.
Oh, that would be good. That would be a good season. That would be
Yeah.
progress. That would be a
Yeah.
very good, because you what we did last season was FA Cup final, a League Cup win, and finishing 3rd. If we finish top 4 and win the FA Cup, that is
season.
big progress.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's an
that is
amazing
big progress.
season.
Yeah.
Considering
Good, man.
what we've done, that's an amazing season. But I can't see
mean,
us
if you-
finishing in the top 4. Villa,
Compared,
Tottenham, Liverpool, City, Arsenal, they've all got goal scorers.
We don't. We don't.
Yeah, that's the thing.
I'm
Look at
beginning to
Watford.
look at.
Who's got any goals for them? Villa.
Does
But 5
anyone-
teams can go to
Yeah, go on.
Champions League, guys. 5 tier.
Huh?
I can go to the
Is it
Champions
as of
League.
next
I thought
season
it
or
couldn't though, because Newcastle and Man United went out. I thought we can't get Champions League because of the coefficient. It's 4
I
now.
don't know. I thought there was. I think
It
they
was
said
meant to
five. I
be
don't know.
5.
Mm.
If Newcastle always went to the next round, I think it would have been 5. But because we
yeah,
both
because
got
they're
knocked
both
out,
out.
I think Spain or Italy. I think is it Italy or Spain that are going to get 5 now.
So this is my fault. With the season now, has anyone noticed that City are kind of struggling more than they normally struggle this time of the year? Is anyone noticing slight cracks?
Yeah, but
They
that's
threw a 2-0
usual,
lead
man.
away at
We
home.
always
in
write
London.
them
Hey, bro. Once
We always write them off.
once the no,
I'm not
no,
writing. No,
I
no,
don't-
no, I'm not writing them off.
Nobody.
No way.
Once the Bruyne comes back, we'll see what happens.
Would
you
it
know?
be that might
Because
be too late? Because
they're-
Arsenal
they're-
and Liverpool are just not going to sit down and wait for the brothers to come back. They're trying to accumulate as much.
Yeah, but look at Liverpool today. Do you think, from what you saw today, do you think Liverpool can go on
they
a
can't
run
win
and
the
win
league.
the league?
and that's the thing.
Against the Man
Arsenal-
United,
Arsenal
struggling
are
Man
This
United.
season is
Arsenal
a very strange one. It's a strange season because, like I said, City don't normally lose this many this time
But
of the year.
Tim, you got to
Mm.
remember they won the treble. After winning the treble, it's hard
Yeah.
to sustain that.
It's
There's
to
always going to be,
sustain.
and the players they lost, Mahrez, you lost what's his name, Gundogan, you
Yeah,
lost
Yeah.
who's
The
the
defender
who's
as well.
the defender
Laporte.
that he fell out with?
Laporte.
and they're going
Yeah,
to
who's
the
the other
world.
one that went
They're
to
going to
Bayern
the
Munich on
world.
loan?
They're going to that World Cup Championship. So
Yeah,
they're
they
going to
got
be
to
out.
Saudi.
They're going to have 3 games in hand by the time they come back in January or whenever
That's
it
the
is.
best thing that's going to happen to them, going to Saudi for
Yeah.
Christmas.
They'll recoup. They'll get some sun,
Yeah.
come back and wipe the boys.
There'll be 3 points. There'll be 3 games in hand at the time when they come back.
Yeah. they'll come
Kevin
back and win.
Kevin De Bruyne is set to come back late December. So
Late December. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
next
well,
year,
time-
I heard
time for
back
squeaky
Haaland
bum
has picked
time.
up an injury.
say what?
I heard Haaland has picked up an injury.
What again?
Yeah, he didn't play today. He didn't play. He didn't play
Yesterday.
today.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, he
he was
didn't play
supposed to be
yesterday.
back in training last week. Did he not train either?
I don't think he did.
Oh, is it?
Because they were struggling. They were leading Crystal Palace 2-0. 2-0. I thought that game was done.
Yeah, I know.
2-2, bro. At home. Remember, they've lost to Aston Villa already this season. Aston Villa is one team you need to watch.
We're playing them on Boxing Day. We're
I know,
playing them
right?
on Boxing Day at
But
Old
where is it?
Trafford.
At home or
At
away?
the
Old
what's it
Trafford.
called?
The
The
Fortress.
fortress. At the fortress.
Ollie Watkins.
We're gonna.
Ollie Watkins, you need to be
So what do you
careful.
guys want to do?
At the fortress.
What you guys do? What you gonna? Christmas Eve is on Sunday next week. Do you want to do the Saturday? Do you want to do the podcast on the Saturday, which will be after Saturday afternoon around this time, or you want to do it
that
on
makes
Sunday,
sense.
Christmas Eve?
Saturday's better, isn't it? Christmas
Saturday,
Eve.
Saturday's
Home
better.
Alone
You're
time,
playing it
innit?
early.
Christmas
Well,
Eve.
that's
You
okay.
know, people
Everyone will
start
be watching
traveling.
Home Alone.
Okay. All right. Don't. I'm gonna let you guys know. I would need you guys to put on a Christmas hat or something. Christmas jumper or
Christmas
something.
jumpers,
I'll send you guys. I'll send you guys an email or something. All right.
Yeah.
Anyway, gentlemen, any last questions? Anyone got any more questions?
Yeah, is Bruno detrimental to this team? What impact do we need to drop Bruno? Do we need to sell Bruno? Does he need to come off the bench?
So no.
No, not so.
I think he needs to. With him, it's hard because I like his passion, which sometimes is an advantage or disadvantage. But what I don't like is the erratic passing. I hate, which causes us to lose possession. That's what I need him to change. He's not a Pogba, so those passes most of them never meet the target.
Yeah. Pogba was. Oh man, Pogba
We
was
had Pogba
very
in this
good at
team.
that.
Pogba and Casemiro. Hey! And Bruno.
Yeah, I know, right?
That would have been a
Because
proper
Pogba will take the
mania as
ball
well.
and run.
At
We
this
need a
point,
ball carrier. I've been saying it for how many years? Ball carrier. We need a ball carrier.
We sold one.
Until we
We
get a
sold
ball
him for
carrier,
free.
forget challenging.
We sold
Who
Pogba.
did we sell
Hopefully,
for free?
maybe.
Who did we
Second?
sell for free?
Pogba went on a free. We did
Oh, yeah,
sell.
went on
Okay,
a free, yeah.
Yeah, but his
I would
injuries,
say-
he's had injuries, he's had problems, so he
Yeah,
hasn't really
they-
played
you
for
know,
youth here anyway. So
I would say there's a higher ceiling to where the team can go if we can get some discipline in Bruno's game.
Yeah.
I feel the same way about Anthony on the right side. If we could just
Right.
change his game, we have potential, because I think just doing the right things, doing the right footballing things, I think right now Anthony is the better on the right side, right? Same thing. I would say the same thing for Garnacho. I think he's right now, he's the best when it comes to just applying just basic football. And if he's just a little bit more disciplined, picks his head up, does the right things, I'm seeing good things out of him. So I think we have a higher ceiling with Bruno right now. Now, if we had somebody else on the squad that can do what Bruno can do, that has the same vision, right? Definitely. Thank you, sir. Thank you for your service. I wouldn't say Ahmad is that. No,
Ahmad's a winger. Ahmad's a winger, isn't he?
No.
He can play all
His
over.
best position is number 10. He
can play number 10. He's a creative player. He's a very creative player. But I don't think he's going to get a look.
Yeah, he's not going to get a look at.
He's not going to get a look at because you've got Palestri, you've got all these guys ahead of him.
And
he's just going to he got injured.
Hannibal came into. Yeah, he's injured. The injury issues. It's a massive problem. Yeah, he might need to go out on another loan or.
So in my opinion, then. Sorry, my opinion. I think Bruno should not be a starter. I think he needs to come some games.
As the captain,
exactly.
He doesn't need to start every single game. Bring him on second half. Yeah,
as the captain, he has to start.
No,
but no way.
Really,
no, he doesn't have to start.
When Mourinho won the Champions League, his captain wasn't even playing. Remember, there was a guy that always came in to lift drop.
Probably injured.
No, he was just. Mourinho is very good at that. If you're a captain, if you're not good, he picks the team based on the position.
If you're not playing well,
yeah. Maguire was captain when we won when we won the Carling Cup last season. He didn't play in the final.
Right.
Yeah.
So, was it Carrick? Was it Rick? Oh no, who was it?
It was Bruno.
Bruno wore the armband in that final.
Yeah, but who was the captain? I'm thinking who was the captain.
It was Maguire.
Yeah.
Last season, Maguire was the captain last season.
So was it Maguire who lifted the Carabao Cup?
They both lifted.
So
both at the same time.
They lifted them at the same time. Yeah.
Just
save face.
Because we need to start. Ten Hag needs to worry about his job as well, and the best result for Manchester United Football Club. There's no sentiments. If someone's not good enough, don't just play someone else. Look at today. People stepped up. We've proven that we don't. I know it's one game, but. Make some changes, man. Let's see different people, different midfield, different forwards. Try something new.
That makes sense.
Look at Chelsea. John Terry got dropped for a few games, and look how solid he was. A captain for how many years? Like he got benched. Like
did he miss a Champions League final and he just turned out to pick up the trophy?
Yeah, he was in his kit. Yeah, he wasn't even playing.
Yeah. That decision the when they beat Bayern Munich 1-0. No.
When Drogba scored the header. Yeah.
Yeah. No, their name was on the trophy. I remember watching that Champions League final and Bayern Munich chance after chance.
Robin should have scored, and then
he missed a penalty in normal time.
Yeah,
but it happens. Their name was Peter Cech was on form. I think there's certain games whereby your name is on the trophy.
And now they've won it. They've won it twice now, isn't it?
Chelsea won it twice.
Yeah, they've
won. Arsenal haven't won it at all.
Behind us.
Yeah,
Arsenal got a long way to go. They've got a long way. I can't even see Arsenal winning the league this season. I think they'll choke again. I think they'll get towards the latter stage. I think they'll choke.
I think they got a bet. If they sign a striker in January, they got a better chance.
If they do, yes. If they sign a striker, yes, I think they will. But would they sign a striker? I don't know.
So this is the scenario. If City win the league, they set a new record of being the first team ever to win 4 in a row.
I don't care. Let them win it.
Okay. Do you want them
Arsenal,
or you want Liverpool to win it? Hold on. This is the scenarios. Man City make a new record. Liverpool win it an equal loss and become 20 titles as well. Arsenal, they win it for the first time in
Arsenal for me.
19 years. I'll take Arsenal, bro. At this point,
I think I might have to go. If you put it that way, then Arsenal.
Even last season, Arsenal to stop the
as
trouble.
As much as it hurts.
I'll throw in there. Would you take Spurs?
Oh, Arsenal fan. 100%.
Yeah, I take Spurs.
Spurs
would be my preferred.
Actually, no, my preferred is Villa.
Actually, I'll take Villa.
Yeah, because they're only 1 point behind Arsenal.
And Villa fans, they're not. They just keep up.
You don't have any Villa fans in London. Maybe one.
Yeah, but Arsenal fans. Oh my God!
I have yet to run into a Villa fan out here.
I've never seen a Villa fan in London. In Houston, I haven't. But I've got a few friends who are from Birmingham in England, and they support Aston Villa because it's up that part.
Yeah,
Down the
Villa
M1.
or Birmingham, innit?
Yeah,
Also,
more Birminghamish. It's not far from. They're actually the old Villa. They're still the same Villa Park because you
Yeah.
go down the
Villa
M1.
Park.
just off the M6, just off the
Yeah.
look, yeah.
Coming from
just
your
off the
side up north, you're coming M6 from London. We're going M1.
M1, yeah,
Yeah.
M1, yeah.
All right, gentlemen. It's been another
Cool.
great show. United got a result. We're all happy. We said we'll have a show after the game, and no one's upset. We can't complain. Got a point. We were not embarrassed or humiliated, whereby your whole week is destroyed. Even the person in the office, like, oh, I heard you guys got destroyed. But we can hold our heads up and say, you know what? Those guys had, because I noticed Liverpool were frustrated. They didn't have nothing to do. They didn't know what to do anymore. They ran out of ideas.
Did you see them at the final whistle? They were like,
Van Dijk. You
heads
see Van Dijk's
down,
interview as well. Was it Van Dijk?
Oh, he was talking
Yeah.
shit.
He was salty.
And then Roy Keane cleaned him up quick.
Well,
Roy
I
Keane was
think
like, you've got to remember they've only won one league title in 30 years.
Get him. Get him, Kino.
We have to. We went there and had got some pride. So can we beat West Ham or not lose? It would be nice to get 3 points. That'd be nice.
Three points, yes.
A nice, sweet Christmas present. That'd be great. But we'll wait to see. Gentlemen, Ken, Kay, thank you very much for joining us for UK. And Joe, I saw US represented today. Thank you so much. See you guys on the next one. It will be an early gun, so I'll keep you guys posted after because our game's early. Our game is for us 6:30 in the morning, 12:30 for you guys.
Wow.
12:30. Wow. Okay.
Yeah, so we'll probably have it 3 o'clock in the afternoon because Sunday I know everyone's just gonna be with family, you know.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, when's the next game?
Saturday morning.
Saturday morning, yes.
What time?
6:30 for us.
Yeah, man. I like to get some sleep, man. You don't think this is just like this is see this skink? Like this is hydration and sleep, man.
It is, yeah. But go to bed early on Friday night. Go to bed at 10, so you get 8 hours.
Any wrinkle I have is because of United. You see all this grays? That's
telling
all
me,
United.
Man. You tell
the
me.
Things that make me look older is United. This is I can see.
It's so stressful. It's very stressful.
I have an Ole patch, right? I got a Van Gaal patch, right? Of grays, man, bro. Telling you.
No, this club it does stress you out, but we can't. Who are you gonna go support? I can't change. Who am I gonna support now? Liverpool. We just have to see it out, gentlemen. Have a nice one. Don't forget like, share, subscribe, and we shall see you on the next one. Glory, glory.
Man United. Let's go.
See you guys on the next one, guys. Take care.
Result.
Solid result.
See you later. Cheers, guys. Thanks. Bye.
Bye.